So we know one more thing was the mass email messaging was not supported on all objects. It's only supported on cases, contracts, and opportunities. Let's just have some opportunities where I have some thing on grand hotels. I'd like to add this other one. Opportunity, map, opportunity, opportunity. Okay, I have some hotels now. Only opportunity, contract, case, objects are allowed in mass email. Let's execute again and see. Must be equal to the number of what IDs. Wow. Invalid ID field. Okay, the same number we should be having on a what IDs as well. So here we have a different number of target object IDs and different number of what IDs. So it's saying the both size has to be the same. So let me do it as a size 2. And here also like to do a limit 2. So that both are returning only 2 results. Okay. Mouse window and execute highlighter. Okay, it got executed. And let's check whether we got an email or not. Yes, we have a mass mailer and mass emailer, and here address to 2 and status to 2. See here to view more details. Okay, this different email we got. Okay, it got 2 address and 2 are sent. Okay, use signature activity for each message. Okay, so I have 2 records that got email attachments. So let me see whether I have this to have the activity or not. Open detail page. So I have activity stored on it. So this is a task. TT creator, related, no attachments. Okay. target object IDs and what IDs. Only these two are the things. Okay, contract, case, opportunity, and product. Only these three are allowed to that. And if you specify a list of contacts for target object IDs field, you can specify a list of what IDs as well. This helps to further ensure the match fits the template contain the correct data. Okay, and we can list multiple IDs per mail if you specify a value target object IDs field. What IDs as well. Set an email context to a user contact or lead. Ensures that merge fields or template contain the correct data. Each ID counts against the sending organization daily mass email limit. Not specify the ID so the recorder have email opt-out option selected. Okay, Vinay, do you receive an email or not? Because I using your email in that contact. So here we had a task with this contact. Mass email as a task. It created as a task, not as an email. So emails to send and okay, I see like I don't see an email that are sending out, only the activities are created. That is what I see here. Vinay, can you confirm that whether you received the email or not? So I have one mail. Okay, sorry, I received the email. Sorry about that. So here I have one email at the same time, 8:14. One is this email and other is a this one. So we got the email. Sorry about that. We got the email and we had the activity also stored onto the records. Okay, and that is onto a mass email messaging. So we have a more limits compared to a single email messaging, and usually we have a cap on we have a cap of 250 emails that we can send using a mass email messaging. That is the top cap what we're having. Now let's talk about the email inbounding. So email inbounding is a thing called, now what we're trying to do here, we are trying to send emails to some other emails from a Salesforce Apex code. From code, we're trying to send emails to some email addresses. If in case we want to receive emails from any of the email, some email address, like if you want to send something to a Salesforce, it means a code, how we can handle it, how we can generate some address and ask someone to send an email to this address so that I will know, and based on that I do some activities. Okay, let's try out how to handle those. So we have one interface called email inbound messaging. So here, let's create a new Apex class called inbound email messaging example. So here we are going to implement messaging dot inbound email handler. So once we have this um, interface we implemented, then we have to execute, or like we have to implement a method called some method where we have some return type. For now just keeping it as a void. Then the method it will return a value called a messaging dot inbound email result, and the method name would be handle inbound email. And in this method we're going to have a two parameters. Those are messaging dot inbound email, that's going to one parameter, and the second parameter is envelope. This is an inbound envelope. So these are two parameters that we receive when there is some email that you are triggering. And then what we're trying to do here in this message, first of all, we have to return the inbound email result. So first of all, we'll create some variable with it, and then at end we're going to return the result. So our method is ready. So now we have a inbound email interface ready, but how to generate an address and what we're trying to read over here. Here what are the input parameters to it? We have a email and a envelope. So there are two parts to it. Envelope will be having the details of from whom it is being sent, from address and from name, whatever they having the details about the sender. And the email will be the actual email, what actually we receive, the subject, body, any attachment, something related to it. So let's see what we're having on a email. On email, we'll be having a binary attachment, CC address, from name, and then HTML body. And then what else we have is reply to plain text body and a subject. This is all what we're going to have on an email. Okay. So let's say I want to see overall the. Anyway, we know the two addresses. Okay. Anyway, let's see what are all the options we have available. System. So let's debug some of the values and then we do some operation and we'll check out how it's going to work. want to have a from address. I'm having a from name. I'd like to see a subject. I'd like to see a text body. HTML body and a plain text body. Plain text body. I'd like to see something called HTML body. HTML body. And I would like to see if it's having any attachments. Mail dot binary attachments. And then what else I'm going to have? Text attachments. Messaging dot binary attachment att binary attachment. Messaging dot text attachment. Attachment. Okay, so each attachment we're going to see what's going to be the values to it. Something called file I will be having over here. Let me check this actually. What are the variable data types over here before we are doing this? First, we'll create a service and then continue with this attachment part. So once we have this email interface ready, then how we are going to create a service for this. So here we call something called email services. From here, we can create a new email service. While creating a new email service, bond email service example. For example, here will be inbound. So we have this class and accept attachments or not. Is I would like to accept attachments. Advanced email security, no. Accept email from no. Convert text to a binary attachments, no. Activate yes. Route error emails to this address, not required. So we can set everything, all this. So how you want to handle the inbound emails. If you want a specific email to handle, then only you can give list of email addresses and domains from which you want this email service to receive emails. Separate multiple entries by commas. For example, George, comma, Yahoo email. Leave this field blank if you want the email service to receive email from any email address or a domain. So I'm not going to give anything here. So I want a generic one. So I like to save here. Okay, now it got created, the service got created. Now, now I would like to generate the address now, email address. So here, email address name, self email, and just saving. Okay, done. So once I'm ready with it, it will generate a email service for me. So when I try to send this email to this address, so here just I was clearing all the logs, and so that I would like to see only the log that I'm going to generate when this piece of code is getting executed when I send an email to it. Let's compose an email here. Let's say Salesforce inbound service email test. Uh, this is my email body. That's my name. And here, if I would like to image, I like to have some something over here and just sending out an email. Done. Let me see whether it's successfully sent or any errors I faced while sending email. Okay, it's sent. Did I have any logs generated or not? Yes, I have an email to Apex handler. Here you can see this is my email body. Hi all, this is my email body, regards, and this is my HTML body. You can see all HTML tags over here, and this is my from address, and this is my from name, and this is my subject. This is how we can handle an inbound email address, and we can have any piece of logic over here. We can initiate a batch, we can run a future, or you can call any Apex, or you can create a records over here. Let's say I would like to create one account and one contact to it. Whenever I have create new account and contact, and I got this email. If no account or a contact present with the same names. So here I have a string called account name I would like to create. So I want to take the email subject as my account name, whether I have account name or not, and I would like to create an account. Then I like to have a email address. It's going to be a email from address, and I'm going to use this for that one. Okay, and then what else I'm going to like to have a plain text body. I can use it as a some description field on an account. Let me see what all I can do on an account. When I have a new account in, so I have one rating field, phone field, facts. Okay, account, phone, and website. Okay, so in the subject, so I have let's say I have only some values, and let me create an account. Go to new account. Here I would like to give a name as a account name, and I know I have some validation rules. Um, so I'd like to give a rating as dot, and then a dot website equal to I like to give a on.com. So and then I'm going to insert an account. I'd like to give a phone as well. Give a phone. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to create an account from this context. Let me see, do I have any kind of a description fields? Yeah, I have one description field available on the account. So a dot description equal to, I'm going to use this for a plain text body. I'm going to use this description and then do save, and let me try to send an email now. So already sent this one. Inbound email service example. And reply to this one. So here I don't want all this body to be there. So I want to pop out for the subject. We'll have subject over here. Okay, so let me keep that as subject, and yeah, let me use the same body. Okay, let's do a send an email. Now let me see whether I have any new emails got created, sorry, new accounts got created or not. How to check whether I have a account created or not. Okay. Looks like I got something. Start here, even so what is my account name is going to be something this one. Let me see whether I have an account with that or not. See, I got an account. here, which got created with phone, email, and writing, website. I have description over here. Everything got created. So that's how you can have your piece of logic that you can execute it on a inbound email messages. On top of it, we can read the attachments that we have in the email. Let me check. Actually, there's inbound email service example with attachments. So we have attachment. So this is text attachment, which is right. Okay, inbound email dot. Okay. This has to be a inbound email dot binary attachment. Dot. Text attachment. If it's a binary, then it's going to be a binary attachment. Binary attachment. Let's see if it's working or not. Yes, it's working. Now here also we'll be having, it has to be of type inbound email and then text attachment. And then when we have this thing, then we're going to add this as an attachment. But with the file name and a body, that's it. Remaining all as is. I have something called attachment. I'm not sure whether it will work here or not. Let's try it out here. So I'm going to create an account at the top. So now I'm going to have a BA and BA dot. Sorry. So we're going to bodies there. Something called name is going to be a binary attachment dot file name is one, and then BA dot body is going to be a log dot value of, we're going to use a attachment dot body of it. Once we have this done, then we're going to inside this attachment. It's probably we can directly assign this to a body. Might have a block. Good. And then if we have something similar over here, but here we need to convert this text attachment I need to convert this to a beginning. All done. So if you have any kind of text attachments or all remaining attachments will be treated as a binary attachment. Let's send out an email and see how it looks. Okay, here's my email. Here, let's compose an email. I have a two address as the service name, and subject is going to be inbound description. That's what I'm going to have, and I would like to have some attachments to it. So I have some attachment over here. It's a binary attachment, and I would like to have some text attachment. So I'd like to add some notes over here. I have some topics, text document over here. Then I'm going to send. Yes, it looks like it got sent. Let me check over here. Okay, it's saying insert failed in a email interface handler. Let's check why it is failed. Insert failed. So, okay, parent ID. So we need to have a parent ID. So that was the missing part. That's right. BA dot parent ID equal to, we can give whatever the account that we create. We'll assign that ID over here. And same in the case of this one as well. Okay, done. So how to reply. So on reply, it's saying the insert failed, first exception, blah blah blah. I'm getting some exception over here. Let me reply. Here also, or have same thing. Don't need to have all this. I like to have only this one. I'd like to send, and I have no attachments here. Yes, I have to better I have, instead of this, I have to use a forward. I have to forward this, and I'm going to forward this to the same email address. So yeah, back to forward this to same email address. I copy from here.